Hey guys, What's 5 here with episode number 16 of the Crystal Palace Pyramid on FIFA 23. Kicking it off, some contract talks. Late game contract talks. Well, late in the transfer window contract talks. Because, if you remember I think it was January of last year, a release clause was paid for Mark Guehi. There was a panic. Will he join Sporting? Will he stay? In the end, he did stay. We want to eliminate that release clause. We want to make him one of the highest paid players at the club to reflect his rating and to reflect his importance in the team. Now, this man right here, Riedewald, he only has 11 months on his contract, so of course we're going to offer him a new one, a 3-year extension, three more years of him, and as a rotation, I think he's perfect. 26 years old, 3 more years will take him till he's 29. He'll still be in his prime at that point. We're going to have a nice little bonus in his wages because he was so good last season. Bish bash bosh, 2 contracts sorted out. We'll come to the likes of Eze and Elise maybe later down the line, but for right now, wanted to get rid of that release clause, wanted to extend the contract of one of our more important players. Now, next up, I said I would sell Joachim Andersen if the right offer came in. What we tried to do, we tried to get one of the highest rated potential players on FIFA from Dortmund. Didn't quite work out. That kind of pissed them off a bit, and then they refused our offer, so he's going nowhere. So for right now, we have 5 centre backs for a tactic where we only use 2. So especially last season with no centre back injuries, maybe it's a bit silly. Who cares? Who cares? Better be safe than sorry. But something people should care about is that after 7 months on the sideline with an ACL injury, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, his first start of the Premier League season here against the newly promoted Norwich, 5 minutes in, he gets back to where he left off, banging in the goals, getting into the box, finding a space and putting it in the back of the net. You love to see it. We're 1-0 to the good. And then straight from there, kick-off, we win back possession. Somehow Elise gets his head onto that one, and we double our lead. I'm not too sure how Elise beat those 2 men in the air there to actually get his head on that ball, but that's life, that's football, that's life. Weird things happen, especially on FIFA, but yeah, you got to move on. But in this one, you can see there Cody is making his first start alongside Mark Guehi, so celebrating a new contract and celebrating a first start for our defensive partnership in this one. But you can see Loftus-Cheek is back, he's loving it, getting into the box, the attacking centre midfielder. I think he was one of our top goal scorers last season, even after his injury. So you know he's going to come in and get the goals. Fletcher, obviously Fletcher's brilliant. Fletcher's been getting the goals himself. You know, he's been learning from Loftus-Cheek very, very well. But you know, sometimes the master, sometimes the student, should I say, has to take seat to the master. That being Loftus-Cheek. But in this one, seeing a couple of good saves from Dean Henderson, denying them the chance of getting a goal back at Carrow Road. You know, we're at their stadium. Of course they want to get a goal in front of their fans. I think they're currently sitting bottom of the league. So it looks like they're going right back down. I know we're only 4 games in, I think. I mean, you know what they say. Don't judge a book by the cover, but I mean, if it's Norwich in the Premier League, you can probably judge it. And you can probably say they are going down. But they do score against us. So maybe I shouldn't be chatting too much shit. But yes, 2-1. Do I care? No, because I know we will score so many more goals in the next half because we've threatened them so much. So, I mean, it's the law of averages. Some of them are going to start going in. And hopefully, well, I mean, hopefully that's true because they have another chance. Their goal scorer, Kone, he has a shot 3 minutes into the second half. It's going to actually be his last action of the game as he goes off. And now, they haven't really took off their goal scorer, you know? He scored against us. Why would you take him off? Well, they've messed up there because Loftus-Cheek in the box finds Ariba. Ariba finds Cheek. Cheek finds Martial. He finds the back of the net via the goalkeeper's legs, through the goalkeeper's legs, making it 3-1. That's another goal for him in his Crystal Palace journey. You know, he's going to be the top goal scorer at the whole club, you know, at some point this season if he continues this form. This is Haaland type goal scoring form from our French striker. But he's not done there because he's going to play the ball to Aribo. He dinks the keeper very audaciously. 4-1. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he kind of it's like a finessed shot, dink, right into the top right-hand corner. Keeper couldn't do anything about it. And it's another goal. That makes it 5, I think it was. And now it's time to make some subs on, bring some youngsters on, and they're going to start shining as Vale gets the assist for his fellow teenager, Fletcher. Makes it 6. Come on, maybe he's proving a point to Loftus-Cheek here. He's saying, whatever you can do, I can do. Not better, but just as good, because they've both only got 1 goal right now. But I mean, he's got time. Can he get the second? Loftus-Cheek probably should have got a second. Only time will tell. We've still got 20 minutes remaining. It's 5-1. It's one of the best games we've had this whole series. Edouard charges through. Well saved. Falls to Vale. He's going to cut inside. Back to Fletcher. Fletcher's just going to curl one from pretty much the exact same space. And now he can say to Loftus-Cheek, whatever you can do, I can do better. 6-1 against Norwich. What a performance from the boys. We've pulled up to their home stadium. We've said, yeah, I think we're going to smash you today, and I think we're going to take all 3 points. Is that alright? Norwich kind of started crying. We don't care. Palace, we're on a brilliant run to start this season. I think it's 3 wins now, 1 draw against Fulham. We're yet to lose. Still, though, the clean sheets are evading us, even though we've got Dean Henderson and we've improved the defence. Bit of a difficult one. Bit of a sticky situation there still. But we are still scoring a lot of goals. A lot of goals. So, who can complain? Who can complain when you're getting high-scoring, thrilling football? It's like that Newcastle team in the 90s, where they probably score 5, concede 4. They win the game, they won the run. I think it was the Kevin Keegan one. I think. Ball knowledge. You know it. But yeah, that's what we're playing like. All out attacking football. We don't care about the defence. All we care about is goals. I mean, why would you not want to support a team that all they care about is goals? As Fletcher almost gets the 2nd goal of his career against Spurs, but he is denied by the big man, Hugo Lloris. And this game was a very annoying one because we started off the game so well. Attacking them really nicely. 1 counter-attack though in the 13th minute. Emerson Royale charging down the wing. Inside to Lucas Moura. Moura skips past our man a bit too easy. And then Harry Kane just strikes it across goal. And if you've played Ultimate Team, you know Harry Kane is probably one of the best players on this game. You can probably sneakily see it there. Just to the left of Harry Kane, Azpilicueta has signed for Tottenham and he is their captain from Chelsea. Mental scenes. You can also see in the top left hand corner there's actually Harry Kane's 1st goal of the season, a notoriously slow starter to the Premier League season, and it's classic Palace. Whilst I'm in charge, or Vieira's in charge, go 1-0 down. 5 minutes later, we go 2-0 down. It's beautiful, it's vintage. It's what we do, it's what we do. We like to dig the hole for ourselves, so that eventually, when we climb out of that hole, it looks even better. We're gonna dare to even maybe consider 3rd here, as Moura finds Kane. Kane, great strike. Thankfully, Dean Henderson does deny him of that chance, and the hole for ourselves doesn't get any bigger. But the shovel that is digging that hole in our defence hopefully gets blocked out by the ladder that is our attack, helping us get out of this hole, makes sense. But 2-0, still the score. Going into the second half, if we can get this early goal in this second half, we're in for a chance to get back into this game. Calvert-Lewin, you can see he's gone to Hoffenheim, bit of a weird career move for him there. Wouldn't mind signing him, maybe for us. But as I speak, for some reason, Azpilicueta is in the box. He's in the 6-yard box, and he just gets the slightest of touches on it. Past Dean Henderson, it's now 3-0 to Spurs. Even bigger mountain to climb. Thankfully, well, not in that situation, but thankfully we've got Martial. Hits the crossbar. He's hit the post quite a lot in his Palace career so far, and he's still already got like almost double digits in goals. So just imagine if they went in, it would be a real Haaland type situation, like a genuine Haaland IRL type situation. But he does score there, past his fellow countryman in Lloris, and this is where we put the pressure on. 4-4-2. Edouard and Martial up top. All the pressure on that Spurs defence. And let's see what kind of damage we can cause. We don't want to concede a 4th, but I mean, we're already 2 goals down. If we concede a 4th, hey, we're already losing, So we may as well risk it all to try and get that second. And Martial, charging for on goal, he finds it. Puts it into that top right hand corner. And we're back in the game. There is a real chance now that we can win this one. But we need Edouard, we need Martial, we need Elise, we need Eze. We need them all do their part. But we also need the defence to do their part. When the ball goes into the box, a great save from Dean Henderson denies Harry Kane. But from the resulting corner, Rafael Guerrero skips past Elise a bit too easily for my liking. Finds Romero, shot blocked. Get it away, counter-attack. Doesn't quite work out that way. Martial loses possession. Romero finds Bentancur, he strikes it. He finds the back of the net. He makes it 4-2. And all of that hard work, the graft, was for nothing. We go out. We don't even go out. We just slump down. You know, slump in our seats. The comeback is off. We can't do it. We lose to Spurs once again. Clinical in their finishing. There was nothing we could do. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.